All right, this is the place that Alon and I used to co-manage.
Kind of. We don't work here anymore, though.
Yeah, no, but it wasn't even here. It was downtown.
So it's like you can barely even count it because this shop is a shadow of its former self. It's a sad, pathetic shadow. Actually, they're doing fine. It looks great.
They're probably doing a lot better of a job than we did. So after editing this footage here and watching it back, I realized that I should have made this video, which is what I'm turning it into. But while I was there, I should have talked about how Launch was actually my first sponsor and the whole story of how I went from being sponsored by that shop into running and managing that shop. Wow. He's been in hospital. Wow, dude. Yeah, wow. Look at it, dude. It's sick. It looks good in here, dude. What's up, dude?
It's been a minute.
I know. How you doing?
I'm good as
Oh, you got the otherness boards in already?
Already? That's old news already, bro. Where have you been?
What do you mean? I've been on the internet. Not paying attention to anything else. Because I'm a loser. This is where Alon and I used to co-manage our lives. Would just co-manage the business. This guy right here, though. Hey, Kels Washington. Hey, he was a Grom. Well, that came into the shop. Yeah, that's a mic.
I'm not a Grom anymore.
He's still a Grom, but he grew up from Grommuton.
You smoke a cigarette, then you can stop being a Grom.
He grew up from the Grommutism to the managerial position.
I'm not a manager yet, bro.
Oh, yeah?
I'm getting there.
Who's the manager?
Bradley.
Oh, Brad Cannon was also a Grom and grew up.
Not a Grom anymore, bro.
Launch, thank you for having us. Thank you for the hospitality. Sorry.
All
Let's go.
Peace out,
Peace,
bruh.
dude. Bruh.
Peace out, bruh. Wait.
Oh my God. I cannot believe I was filming that.
You got that? Did you get that?
Oh my God.
Shortly after I moved back from Florida, I was living in Florida for like 6 months. That's a different story for probably a different video. I moved to Ann Arbor, Michigan, which is about 45 minutes north from Toledo, Ohio, which is where I grew up and lived in Southeast Michigan. Toledo, Ohio, Michigan, it's basically the same thing. Technically, I'm from Michigan. I started skating with those guys a lot and I moved up there and they shortly after put me on the team. And I was on the team for about maybe a year to year and a half until I started managing that store. But also, at the same time as getting on the team, they also gave me a job there. So that was my first skate shop job. That was my first sponsor. It was my first introduction to working in the skate industry. Working at that shop was some of the best times of my life. Like, everyone there became family to me. Me and the previous manager actually had a falling out, unfortunately. I'm not sure if he even still skates anymore. Through a series of events, me and Alon, who you guys saw in the last Please Watch video, I'm gonna put that in a card right here in case you guys want to check that out. We became co-managers of that store. We managed it together. I know, kind of weird that there was 2 managers of the store. But yeah, it was really awesome and it was a really good experience to see like the hands-on, what goes on behind the counter basically at a skate shop and see like how orders are done, how all the pre-booking is done for all of the stuff that you have to buy, the clothing, the shoes, all of that good stuff. And it was a lot of fun. We did shows there even. We started to film for a full-length video, but it never ended up getting finished due to whatever unfortunate events happened throughout that time. But the skate shop that you're seeing now is actually in a different location. The location used to be in downtown Ann Arbor. Unfortunately, that space was bought out. They didn't want a skate shop in that space anymore. The landlord or the property owner, they want to put like high-rises there, an apartment building. It's like a bookstore now. I don't know, but it was a really good location. Not only, it was on the strip where all the bars are in campus, and so that made for a lot of really good foot traffic. We used to put tables outside that were full of sale shoes, and a lot of people who didn't skate came in and shopped there, so it was a really good location. The location that they are at now is actually not even that bad. I didn't think it was in that specific location, but it's still pretty close to downtown. But yeah, if you live in Ann Arbor, I'm sure you support your local skate shop, but if you don't, go support your local skate shop. Shout out to Kels Washington, shout out to Brad Cannon. Those are the 2 dudes that used to be Groms that came into the shop when Alon and I were running it, and now they are running the shop. So it's really cool to watch those dudes come from like little kids, now they're running the shop. I mean, that's kind of how That's how more so Alon was, because he's from Ann Arbor, I am not, and then we started running the shop. But I'm gonna include some old footage from that time in this video here. I think you guys will be really excited on this. But I unfortunately have to turn all of the audio down because they were in videos with copyrighted music, so I'll make like a different edit of it, but it's all the same footage. So I tried to find as much footage as I possibly could for you guys. Unfortunately, this was all that I could find. It's actually kind of a decent amount of footage. It's what, like 2 minutes of footage? But I have to say that working at that shop was probably one of the best experiences and best times of my life. We had so much fun with everything that we did. We designed boards, we designed t-shirts, having all the shows there. It was a really, really great experience. But all good things come to an end. When I moved, right before I moved out here, because I quit that shop in order to move to California almost 5 years ago now. I love everyone at that shop. Thank you, Launch, for hooking it up so early on. Although the guys that run the shop now are not the same guys that ran it then, but I want to give a shout out to, Eddie Liddy And Martin Phobes for all of this footage. That's who filmed these. Oh, and Eric Wheeler. That's who these videos, that's where this footage came from. It came from all of their YouTube channels. But yeah, a few things too, you guys. I'm sending all of the photos and I'm getting all of the submissions. I'm still taking submissions, so if you want to send them, my email's in the description below that you can send them to. And I'm getting all of those ready this week to get sent over so that the zine can start being put together and hopefully have everything finished by the end of November. Hopefully before Thanksgiving. But yeah, thank you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
I told you 8! Oh my god.
I am the one, the way your son don't.
Dale, you know how to do this better than I do, right? Tell the truth.